Okay, so here we have some important production numbers for the Ford Lightning and why you may be forced to buy more truck than you want. These are the estimated um, trucks that are to be built. If Ford makes 60,000 trucks of the 2022 model year, 26,000 of them are going to be Lariat with extended range battery, Platinum, Lariat, XLT, got the Pro standard range battery, and finally the XLT standard range batteries. And these are the forecasts that go with it. So as you can see, if they make 60,000 trucks of the 2022 model year, you're going to see that they're only going to make 2,800, well, almost 2,900 of the Pro trim level. But yet they're going to make, for every one Pro they're going to make 9 Lariat. In fact, they're making so many Lariats that it's bigger than the next 3 columns combined, rows combined here. So what you're going to find when you go to order the Ford is the early reservation holders, if they'll be in good shape because they can say, I want this truck, and it'll say it'll be fine. But if your reservation number doesn't get you in the first, second, or third wave, it could easily be, depending on demand, that when you say, okay, I want a Ford Lightning Pro, it says we're out of that configuration. Choose another one or choose to sit out until the 2023 model year. Now you might ask me, where did I get these numbers? Well, it's all based on this percentage of how many they're going to produce by each trim level. And that was based on this graph given to dealers. And this graph, as you can see, there's no numbers on it, but it says this is what Ford is gearing up to produce. Now it can change, and I'll admit that, but it's saying we're going to make this many Lariat. And you say, okay, but Ken, how in the heck did you figure out how does that translate in numbers? Well, I measured the pixel height of each one of these graphs, and that's what you're seeing right here in this raw column. The Lariat is 73 pixels tall, and the XLT standard range is 15 pixels tall. So I added that up and got a total of 100%. So I know that Pro, they're planning on making 4.8% of the total in that vision. Now the only question is, how many trucks are they going to produce? So I created a column for 30,000, which I think was what they said they might initially produce, 40,000, 50,000, and so on up to 100,000. Well, 2,800 might sound like a lot of trucks, but there's 4,000 Ford dealers in the United States. So depending on demand, and if there's no demand for the Pro Lightning, you may be out of luck. Or maybe you wanted a extended range XLT, a $73,000 truck, and they're only going to make 3,800 of them. So be prepared to, depending on your reservation number, be prepared to be steered into a higher level trim. That's the takeaway from this. If you want a Ford Lightning Pro, well, good luck, fingers crossed. I hope for the best, but just by the simple factor that they're not going to make that many, the dealer may take your order, but it's not going to be produced in 2022, more in all likelihood. But again, that depends on the demand. Hope this helps.